This book is called Coyotes All Around by Stuart J. Murphy. Look at this picture. What do you think it's going to be about?
About the wolf that goes chase animals.
Well, this is not a wolf, it's a coyote.
A coyote.
So it's chasing animals. What else?
The coyotes are all around trying to get the birds from the dead.
What did she do?
You missed.
What did she do to get a close answer to what the answer really was? What did?
That she put all of the numbers that all of the coyotes got.
She used all the numbers that the coyotes counted, and then what did she do to that? She rounded them, and that made it what?
58.
The exact answer was 58, and the answer that she got was 60. So she estimated. What does estimated mean?
Good guess.
It was a good guess, right, Alexis? So estimation was a good guess. So by this story, can we tell that rounding is something good? Why is it good for us?
We can count. We can get the answer easier.
We can get it's easier for us, right? Do we need paper and pencil?
No.
No, we can just do it in our heads, okay? All right, so let's go back to our desk. 4 or less, you're going to let it rest. 5 or more, you're going to raise the score. Remember we talked about place values like several weeks ago?
Yeah.
What place value is this right here? What's this place value?
10. Once.
The ones place, right? So this is our ones place.
Onyx.
Whenever we only have one digit and we have our ones place, this one is going to do all the talking. When the number does all the talking, that means that they tell you what to do. So if number 3 is doing all the talking and 3 is 4 or less, then it's going to go down. It's going to go to the 0. Remember, because it was closer to the 0 on the number line. So when we're rounding number 3, it's going to become a 0. Okay? Another way that you can remember how to round up or down is 4 or less, we let it rest. 5 or more, we raise the score. The 7 is up, right? So we raise the score. It tells us, it's telling the tens place, he's talking, raise the score, raise the score. So we're going to add 1 to the tens place. If we add 1 to the tens place, what do we have?
27.
No. Right here, we add 1 to 1, we have a 2. And this one, the one that does the talking, it gets tired and it becomes a 0. Remember, our round numbers ends with 0? So then we have, and then I get out 43. Remember the parentheses? What do the parentheses remind you of?
Identity. Associative.
Associative property. Good job, Uriel. So we're grouping these together, right? Because we're doing this first. We're a team. First step is to look at the ones place, right? You can even underline it if you want. Look at the ones place. What number is that? What number is this one?
1.
It's our 3. So our rule is 4 or less, we let it rest. So this one, the one does the talking, is going to tell our tens place to rest. So it's going to stay the same, right? And then this one becomes a 0. So then we have a 10. So we move on to the next number. We keep our signs the same. So now we underline the ones place. What does that one tell us to do? 5 or more, we're going to raise the score. So it tells his neighbor to raise the score. If we raise his score, what's he going to become?
3.
A 3. And then the one that talks becomes a 0.
Oh, that makes a 40.
And then plus, so we look at our ones place. Remember, look at your ones place. And what does he tell us? What rule?
Let it rest.
We let it rest. So the neighbor, the 7, is going to stay a 7. 7, and then that one that talks,
0.